So, in Hypixel Skyblock, me and my friend, we were able to two-man, no Hyperion, no Terminator, no Wither Blades of any kind, no Wither Impact weapons. We were able to two-man Tier 2 Kuudra. And here is the guide, I guess. Also, it's kind of a guide to kuudra. This is post-revamp, pre-infernal. So before the update with infernal that brings, like, balancing and stuff, I really hope you can hear me over the music, because I just got my phone and I'm playing Lava Kraken by ShinkoNet. You should look it up. No, this video is not sponsored. I don't have subscribers. Why would anyone sponsor me? I just really like ShinkoNet music. Which is this is actually the kuudra theme, but okay, so if you're unfamiliar with kuudra, there's 3 phases. One where you I really want to get up and walk around while talking, but I have to stay near the microphone. No. Okay. Sorry. First phase, you fish up supplies from the lava and bring them towards the coast, and then you no, I'll wait. Phase 1 begins really quickly. This was me checking to make sure my metal recording was working on Metal TV. Again, not sponsored. I don't have subscribers. I'm pretty sure you need subscribers to get sponsored, because why would someone sponsor a subscriberless YouTuber? So, as you can see, there are the supplies. Normally you would have to fish them closer. You just pick them up like that. If you get picked up by Kuudra's tentacle, you don't get the supplies because you have to stay still. It's not the end of the world. You have to fish up 6 supplies, as you can see over here. That's where you bring the supplies, those little things right there. So, wow, I am bad at this. The supplies lock you to the 9th slot right here. If you put ender pearls here, or I guess here, you can quickly scroll wheel to there while holding right click, and it will throw the ender pearl, because your speed is noticeably reduced to 100 while carrying supplies. It makes it faster. Now here, you will see the power of 2/4 terror. Sorry, half terror. My friend is on the cannon, and he is gunning tentacles to get tokens. So, the power of half terror. By the way, my gear is half terror, Necron chestplate, Reaper mask. And all of it reforged ancient, hot potato books, G5P5, nothing too special. I think that's what's on it. I could be mistaken. I liquidated the terror wasn't mine, I was borrowing it, but the chest, I liquidated the chest plate. But as you can, once you get 10 Hydra Strike, the Juju shortbow will shoot. So, Terror Armor has this ability called Hydra Strike, where every time you shoot a mob, you gain a stack of it, where you get more and more powerful arrows that move faster and deal more damage with more stacks. And at 10 stacks, your bow shoots 2 additional arrows. With Juju, this is very powerful, because Juju shortbow hits 3 enemies. Me and my friend both tested it, and the secondary, and all 3 arrows shot by Hydra Strike from Terror Armor, all 3 arrows hit 3 enemies, so it does a lot of damage to enemies in total. It's great for clearing out hordes. Essentially, you just keep mobs off of the Cannoneer until the Cannoneer becomes all-powerful. While the Cannoneer has very few weaknesses other than other than bugged hitboxes, where the cannons don't actually hit things because hitboxes bug out, but... Alright, phase 2 of this is just me controlling the mobs and trying to get them off of the cannoneer. Kuudra can actually damage his own mobs with his tentacles. I would not want to work for Kuudra. He beats up his minions for not even failing. At one point, they literally had... in one of my runs, they had literally just killed someone, and then Kuudra just beat them up. He's like, ah yes, you succeeded, now die! But... I really hope it's recording. But phase 2 of Kuudra, once you've collected all of the supplies, is you build the ballista. I'll go into more detail on that once we get there. Once the ballista is built, you fuel it, and then shoot it at Kuudra, and that does a lot of damage. You know, I'll just go into more detail about the phases when they start. But, the mobs. So, Kuudra followers, and, oh yeah, one of the strategies is you can, like, there's some places where you can hop around and mobs will just follow you into lava. Okay, so, Kuudra followers... I don't think they have anything special about them. They have health and they have damage. Not sure if it's exceptional. Not the most threatening. Kuudra landmines. Apparently they drop explosives when they die, but I've never noticed that. Infernal magma cubes. My friend says that they're difficult to deal with because they're hard to hit with the cannon. And one of the things, they're also difficult to deal with because they're not very fast, so they don't get in the clump that you follow around. Don't spend your tokens early unless you're going to go for supplies. If you're not going to go for using the tokens, just kill mobs. And so wait, what was I saying again? It's only 2 minutes in the run and I've spent like 5 minutes on this. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut this down so much. Okay, yes, mobs. Blights, when they become red, they can't be damaged. Also, I'm pretty sure they do a lot of damage. I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb so that it doesn't mess up the recording. Because I am big brain. So... Oh, right! I got my mother to say a swear word. And so that this video doesn't get marked as for kids, so I'm going to just voice memos. Okay, I'm just going to turn it all the way up. Okay, I think this should be it.
Fuck.
There we go. I don't like saying swear words, so... Yeah, YouTube, if you mark this as for kids, there's a swear word. There is a swear word. So... Blights do I'm pretty sure they do a lot of damage, and they become invincible when they are red, which is invincible even to cannons, which do a lot of damage. When playing Cannoneer, I'm pretty sure the upgrade path is multi-shots good. All of the perks are good. Accelerated shots probably your lowest priority. Oh wait, I can go into game later and show the perks. Ugh. I can just go into the game and go to the perk shop preview and show you each perk individually. Oh. Why am I so bad at this? Oh right, because it's my first time. Well, technically my second time because once the recording... Yeah, I don't want to go into it. I just recorded a little bit once and then... You know, I'm getting off topic. After Blights, there's... Well, I'm not sure what order they come in. There's Kuudra Knockers, and which can do a lot of true knockback, which can control the cannons and make it harder to do stuff. And then there's the special mobs, dropships, wandering blazes, magma followers, which I'll go into when they appear. And one of the most dangerous mobs, the wither sentry. The wither sentry, it's the wither skeleton. It has a sheet, you know, when I fight a wither sentry, I'll show you. But they're immune to cannons, which is why wither sentries are so deadly. And also they do a lot of damage and you can't get them to follow you in the crowd. Wither sentries take a certain amount of hits before they take damage or knockback. You want knockback enchantment on the weapon so that they will take knockback from your sword. I used the Phantom Rod because I was El Bozo in this run. This was me trying to see how much damage I could do to a tentacle. Turns out not much. There, Wandering Blazes. Right there. Wandering Blazes. The more times they hit you in a short period of time, the stronger they become, so they can become deadly. You want to use cannon on them. If kuudra, but their most deadly power is when kuudra is submerged and he summons them. In that case, they get launched at Mach speed above the arena and instantly shoot you with a bombardment of fireballs. 2 full health players can be taken down instantly if they're not moving from this. So, if you see the message that Wandering Blazes are emerging, you want to, and you see kuudra is submerged, you want to start moving. Also, I'm pretty sure a dropship was summoned. It's, yeah, there we go. It's not, there we go. Gas with TNT. Completes the cycle all the way here, and then it goes over here to the middle. And then it, like, drops the TNT. When it gets towards the middle, and drops its and drops its TNT, everyone takes a ton of damage. I believe it's not a one-shot, but it does like 95% of your health is like true damage or something. You want to use Wither Cloak Sword on the first one. After that, you're gonna have to cloak some of them if the Cannoneer cannot take down more dropships. The cannon is how you take down the dropships because they are extremely thick and are very hard to kill with conventional weapons. They have like 60-something million health. So we have to keep an eye out on that dropship before it, because you see it's getting close to the middle. Oh, over there is where the dropships emerge from, and then they go this way. See, and then you cloak it there. See. By the way, I believe I was using Baby Yeti Pet for this. For tier 1, you can use a wolf pet for all that juicy combat XP. So, this part, I don't think it's insanely interesting, but you know, let's just wait it out. My friend is just, I don't know. Doing something. Oh, I see a wither sentry. So I noticed the wither sentry. You gotta punch it a bunch oh, there are magma followers. Those guys, they combine and become Omegaga. That really big magma cube right there, that is Omegaga. Omegaga. One of the things what he does is he go boom, and then things within a certain radius of him, I'm not sure how big it is, go boom boom as well and die. You can Wither Cloak him, or you can kill him or the magma followers before they explode using cannons. A lot of the time you'll have to cloak it. I don't believe I cloaked it here. Alright, I didn't have enough mana, so I just I just got bond. So I go Specialist. You want a Specialist and a Cannoneer. Now, as you can see, my friend is going with the cannon. He took out some blazes. So, you punch... the actual strategy with the Wither Sentry is not to use a Phantom Rod, but to, like, put Knockback 2 on your AoTE. Spam click on the Wither Sentry until all the Wither skulls surrounding it are gone. And then you can push it back by just beating it up into the lava. You can kind of see what I'm getting at here. I do pretty much the same thing except that I would with an AoT, except with the Phantom Rod later on. But yeah, you throw them into the lava and they go oof size large. Blights are so annoying because they become red. Tentacles do a lot of damage. Those anvil sounds are the sounds of red blights not taking damage. And a fleet of dropships is appearing. We call them Napstabluks. Because here comes Napstabluk. So here I am absorb the supplies, but I max out the specialist perk Steady Hands, which allows you to pick up supplies is like 100% faster, I think it is, which means boom, boom, boom. Here, purling to the mid would be a lot easier, but I didn't do that yet. So I believe my friend is just shooting down the he's shooting down the dropships and making them go away. I believe dropships gives a lot of not tentacles, tokens. Alright, Kuudra Berserkers. I completely forgot about those. They spin and do damage. They spin and do damage. They do a lot of damage and spin. They spin, which does damage. Hoopa spin. So, when they die, they drop Kuudra landmine. Wait. Explosive imps, not Kuudra landmines. And finally, the last of the Wandering Blazes are gone. I think he's up. Here comes the army of Wither Sentries. Wither Sentries are so deadly because they're immune to cannons. They take several hits before they take damage or knockback. They don't follow you, so you can't get them in a large crowd and beat them up. You have to target them down exclusively. Knockback weapons are our preferred way to take them out. I'm pretty sure it's the best. They also do a ton of damage, which makes them especially deadly. If you're not and they hit from a range. So if you're not dodging them, they can seriously mess you up. So if you're on a cannon, for example, see they're not taking any damage from cannons. Once Wither Sentries spawn, your primary goal is to clear them out. It's kind of a side mission, but otherwise they will do so much damage and kill you. I just nicely dodge using AoE on the tentacles. This is a pretty long run, but you know, whatever. Oh beep, I'm taking damage. Don't know why I said that. I'm recording, not actually playing right now. Oh, there's magma followers. Can the cannon? Yeah, the cannoneer just kills them. Blast radius. He says that blast radius. So the tentacles are made of multiple magma cubes, and blast radius increases the AoE of the cannons. So you hit multiple magma cubes, hitting the tentacle multiple times with high levels of blast radius. So yeah, here I'm just going for supplies. You want to outpace what's called the Chaos Might. At around 22 minutes, a mob spawns that will stop you from reviving. So if that it's a mob that like one-shots you. It has such a small hitbox, it's hard to kill with the cannon. And if it kills you, you don't revive. This is at around 22 minutes, if I remember correctly. Wave 30 or something like that. Wave 30 something, but it's 22 minutes, I think. Maybe 22 minutes, 30 seconds, but... There is a golem. Golems do much damage. Well, it's technically called a blazing golem, but it's a golem. They have like a slightly ranged attack of like fireballs, and they step on you sometimes. Here I do an STOOPID. So, I'm trying to let L kill the wither sentries, because she's good at killing wither sentries. So I don't place down the supplies, because once you place down the final supplies, the wither sentries, L will not kill wither sentries anymore. But a lot of the time, L will prioritize other mobs over wither sentries, so you gotta eliminate those. Like, see, she's beating up a magma cube over there. So, you'll notice how bad of a mistake I made by dying to the wither sentries. I was trying to let the supplies disappear from my inventory, because they do that after a certain amount of time. My mistake is revealed because it bugged out and now I'm slow. I didn't know why, so the next little bit is me trying to figure out why I'm slow, but this was like one of our fastest runs, even with me being slow for some of it. I wanted to show off how we could do it even when something went wrong. I was able to cloak the Omagaga. As you can see, it does 7,000 true damage. There's no way you're surviving that. I'm trying to enable and disable potions, because maybe that'll work. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. You gotta pick up a supply and deposit it. Otherwise, you just are slow forever. Actually, when you think about it, I'm not sure if it works this... Okay, you know what? Never mind what I was gonna say, but... He just shot them while they were flying. And they went oof size large. Sorry. I just burp sometimes. Usually I don't actually burp this much, but you know what? Whatever. Whatever, this video was already garbage enough as it was. It's not gonna get worse. It's already like it's gonna be like the worst YouTube video. I ended up dying because I was reckless intentionally. So like I was like, maybe if I die, I'll become faster. Then I think at this point, I think we realize the reason why I'm slow and how a possible fix, which is picking up supplies. If this happens to you, grab a supply and put it down, because that resets you to normal speed. You do need a smoothie, which is the potion that gives you all potion effects. Well, it's technically not called a smoothie, but I'd rather not say its name. It's the potion that gives you all the potion effects. Ether transmission on the AOTE is useful, but not necessary. It just helps you center yourself on the block without walking off into the lava. So Ellis just beat people uppeting on the wither sentries. Now, we begin phase 2, where you sneak click on the supply piles and obtain it and build ballista. However, mobs and tentacles can sabotage it, so you want to get rid of those. Wither sentries are too deadly to be left alive, especially when you're standing still on those. Wait, I actually already talked about like all the gear we're using. I have like Wand of Atonement, Reaper Mask, Necron Chestplate half, Terror. See, here I'm just building. The Ballista Mechanic perk is very important. You just build each supply pile. If the Cannoneer is strong enough, the Cannoneer is hopefully strong enough by now. the cannoneer can take out tentacles before they smash the supply piles, which sabotages it by a massive amount. Here comes magma followers. What if cannoneer makes them go away? You see, that's what happens when the cannoneer makes the magma followers go away. They go away. I know, very complicated stuff. So here begins phase 3 of Kuudra, where he spits out these energy chunks. Okay, these are the fuel cells. Okay, so he spits out those energy chunks. These. You punch them or shoot them into Kuudra, they do damage and make him submerge later. So he won't submerge as soon. You want to damage him enough with the energy chunks and then have the specialist, perks are going to be reworked with the infernal Kuudra, so you'd actually want the cannoneer to do it because of one of the perks. But once you have the ballista fully charged with fuel cells, and Kuudra damaged enough with energy chunks, you fire the ballista at Kuudra and kill him. So the cannoneer in between mob waves, there's actually a timer on that, but we weren't using the timer. In between mob waves, the said cannoneer can shoot the energy chunks into Kuudra, while the specialist uses their steady hands perk to obtain large quantities of fuel cells, charge up ballista, and then beat people up. You just get on there, aim it at Kuudra, say I like pineapple on my pizza, because I do like pineapple on my pizza. Sue me. Actually, don't sue me. I really hope YouTube isn't like, this video is for kids, even though it has a swear word in it, and ends up suing me. Okay, yeah, but... yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna... I think this is gonna be all the recording I'm gonna do. I'll talk about gear. My friend here had a Juju short bow with tarantula helmet and 3/4 Necron. We both had smoothies. I believe we were both using blue whales. I had leggings and boots as terror armor for the Hydra Strike bonus. And sorry, I space out a lot, and blank brain fart, as it's called. Beep it. I don't know exactly what it is that he had. I think he had like some of the important stuff. As you can see, Kuudra's already dead. We both had Gloomlock Grimoire. It helps with the mana for the Wither Cloaking, but I don't think I had Alt-Wise on the Wither Cloak. Open Shop item is extremely useful, so you don't have to go all the way to the perk shop, which I think is like over there usually, but I think it despawned or something. AOTE is crucial. Juju. Some form of clearing weapon. We were doing this with AOTS before. It turns out Juju Shortbow with Terror is much better. I would remove the Phantom Rod, whichever one is the Phantom Rod. Replace it with Ender Pearls. You want the Lava Rod because you gotta pull in the fuel cells and the supplies. I'm like skyblock at level 150 something. We both had like 400 to 500 magical power ish. If you want to know like our stats and stuff. The time of recording is then, just by the way. This was a while ago, so. Again, I'm gonna have to watch this entire video just to make sure I did it correctly, and my voice is going to be completely disgusting. Because it's my voice in a recording. Trust me, it sounds better in my head. But, Yeah, the strategy is this cannoneer, go brrrr, and then, yeah, this is like one of our fastest runs. They aren't fast, I did not say fast runs. If you want fast runs, just, I don't know, it's fun to do it this way, okay? Let me just make sure there's nothing else I missed. Oh, right! Gotta pause the recording. Okay, we should be back now. So here, Kuudra submerged, a group of wandering blazes submerging. That's what happens. That's the blaze nuke. You instantly die if you're standing still. I mean, if you're moving, you can dodge the fireballs, but, if you've watched all the way to the end, you have more patience than I do. Actually, I'm gonna have to watch this all the way to the end anyway. If this video didn't record, I am going to be beeping angry, but thank you for watching all the way to the end, I guess, or thank you for skipping to the end. But I guess maybe some of you... You know what? Why am I assuming that there's viewers? I don't have subscribers. I'm not gonna get viewers. Just not gonna get any viewers, because I'm bad. And this video is garbage, alright? Thank you for watching. Imaginary person that doesn't exist. Oh wait, I'm gonna send this video to my friends. Okay, thank you for watching, said friends. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye-bye.